3 minutes.
A very good day to you all, and without a loss since his long-awaited return from injury, former world number 4, Kei Nishikori. You see right there, taking his 6-match-winning streak into the second-round match against Denis Kudla, the 3 seed here in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. It is the inaugural Cranbrook Tennis Classic, and it's a sold-out crowd here wanting to see Nishikori in this battle upcoming with the American in Kudla. It is their 3rd all-time head-to-head matchup. Nishikori leads the series 2-love. They have not played since Brisbane in 2019, a round of 16, and it was a 2-set win, 7-5, 6-2 for Nishikori, who at that point was number 9 in the world. Has not played an ATP Tour level match since 2021 at the BNP Paribas Open at Indian Wells, as Nishikori been well documented with the injuries that he's been dealing with. Hip surgery last January, and then as he was rehabbing that, hurt his right ankle, and now he is looking in fine form, looking to go 3-0 all-time against Kudla, who after Kudla's win in the first round yesterday against Adam Walton 6-1, 6-2 said, look, I'm going to be honest, Nishikori has my number. I'm Brian Fenley on Twitter at Brian Fenley. Best of 3 setter here. Had a little bit of drizzle earlier in the day. That seems to have gone away as the sun is out, as has the temperature risen.
1 minute.
And the humidity up a notch here because of it. But we are
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a second round
nature preservation-like setup here with the beautiful trees
from Japan, Kei Nishikori.
and greenery around us. Some slight wind.
Chair from United States, Denis Kudla.
Alex Nieto, you hear his voice there. He is going to be the chair umpire.
Kudla won the toss and chose to receive.
Kudla is the highest seed remaining in this tournament.
30 seconds.
James Duckworth, the 1 seed, bowed out in a loss earlier today on this court against Tennis Sandgren, and Emilio Gomez falling as the 2 seed to Yasutaka Uchiyama. Denis Kudla is the 3rd seed. Came off, as mentioned, that 2-set win against Adam Walton. I beg your pardon, Adam Walton was the win for Kei Nishikori. It was a win in 3 sets for Skander Mansouri against him, Denis Kudla, in 1 hour and 58 minutes.
Thank
That's
you guys
the win
for
for Nishikori against Adam Walton, 6-1, 6-2. Yesterday, around 11 a.m., Nishikori was practicing on the grounds, and he had a big crowd around him watching, gracefully moving through the court as he takes his all-court game and clean ball striking to a really good return as server in Denis Kudla. The 12-time tour-level titleist, Kei Nishikori. 20 months away from competitive tennis due to those aforementioned injuries. Rehabbed and was training at the IMG Academy in Bradenton, Florida, nearby to Sarasota. And he has been playing at a high level ever since his injury return.
Ready?
He'll lead us off.
Play. Love 15.
In that first round win against Adam Walton, the Australian, Kei Nishikori saved all 4 break points that he faced. He broke Walton 4 times and went up 5-love in the opening set.
Nets, reserve.
Had 3 aces yesterday already. Ace number 1 and just the second point of this second round match. Errors were seldom seen from Nishikori in that first round battle. And it seemed as if he was really dialed in with his mental focus.
Thank you, bye-bye. Team 30.
An ace spoiled by a successive double fault from the wild card, who, by the way, just picked up a wild card. He mentioned this on social media, breaking the news. He'll be playing at the ATP Tour level event in Washington, D.C., a place where he won in 2015.
Fifth team 40.
But a wonky start to his service game here, with the misfortune of 2 break chances weighing down on him.
Game, Kudla.
Multiple errors there from Nishikori, who drops his delivery right away against the 3 seed in this event, Denis Kudla. Inauspicious start for the native of Japan, 33 years old. Taking on the 30-year-old Denis Kudla, 180 in the world this week. He is 16-17, his record. Kudla this year, win-losses. Already breaking a sweat. That's what these humid and hot conditions will do. Dennis Sandgren said that with the heat, it feels like there's even added scoreboard pressure when you're dealing with those kind of elements. Textbook stuff, exemplary work from Nishikori, attacking that return to serve and then getting a forehand to put away the volley. In transition, he is such a good mover. And it's as if he can anticipate multiple steps ahead what his opponent is trying to do. Harboring a love 30 start is Kudla, has yet to make a first serve here. Nishikori is cashing in. Licensed to get aggressive with these return of serves, and he's reaping the benefits of that. It's on the board, stretches out, and a laser down the line. One of the problems that Kudla was dealing with in his first round win, just 51% of his first serves went in. It was a 3-setter, taking down the former Wake Forest Demon Deacon, Skander Mansouri from Tunisia, for Kudla in 1 hour and 58 minutes. depth, and ball striking so polished. Nishikori putting pressure on Kudla's forehand and pinning him deep beyond the baseline. Trying to return the favor after getting broken in game one. Nishikori has some aspirations for some revenge. First deuce game comes into the picture here as Kudla stiff arms a threat, the first on his delivery. Fancy finish. Nishikori subduing the hopes of Kudla in his move forward into the forecourt. A flavorful forehand. Summoning a second break chance to get back on serve.
Game, Nishikori.
A gleeful Nishikori
One game on.
eliminates that early setback as we have traded surface breaks through two games, 7 minutes in to this round of 16 battle. Just after 2:30 local time here, we are in the suburbs of Detroit, where we have pro tennis in this area for the first time since 1988. And these tennis-starved fans have been showing up in droves.
Net for serve. Love 15.
Here's where the problems are for Nishikori. Has not won
you,
a
Bubba.
point yet
You have one ball
on
in
his
the corner?
second serve. Has to find a way to problem solve and improve on that mark.
Go back to the corner, please.
First one to get a little bit impatient in that baseline barrage was Kudla. And on the pattern change, misses with his forehand down the line. Forehand errors for both in this game so far. Starting to win some points on second serves is Kei Nishikori, who currently is 501 in the world. As we mentioned, coming off the 20-month injury layoff. Much better confidence
40,
from
15.
Nishikori in the second service game after he was broken in the opening game of this match. Had a double fault that hurt his cause in that one as well.
Game, Nishikori.
4-point hold for the former world number
Nishikori
4 in the world. He's won the last two games
Let's
of
open
this
umbrella, please.
round of 16 battle.
They are already there. Can you check? Mr. Nishikori has 2 rackets already with the chili. Can you check if they are right? 54, 51. Thank you. Time.
Our very first service hold comes in the third game of this opening set. Brian Fenley with you. Appreciate all of you wherever you are watching from across the world. Beautiful temperature right now. Weather was a little bit ominous early in the day, but we have stayed away from the rain since this morning. Kudla, after breaking out of the gates at 15, was broken right back, and he stands at the line at 1-2. And in transition, pulled wide. That return is serving from Nishikori. It's just amazing. But then when you think about his game and his play and his history, there's very few things that can amaze you because it seems as if this is just who he is. But the depth that he is able to get is a sight to see. Dismantling the net, approaching Kudla with a big-time forehand working right past the 30-year-old. What work on that forehand wing just to stay alive and weather the perceived advances of Kudla, only for him to get hoodwinked with a pass.
$15, $30. $30 all.
Kudla well on his way in his hopes of reconciling himself after the slow start with his service in this fourth game.
$40, $30.
Starting to get a couple of service winners. He takes aim at a game point. It's just amazing, the shot making. The shape that he gets on those shots with the net clearance. His fans brace to think that's going out. No, not with the topspin. He knows the dimensions of this court so well. Such a high tennis IQ. Second deuce game for Kudla on his serve. You're with us
Advantage, Kudla.
in that second game. Kudla was broken through deuce. Yet to face a break chance here, although he has been under siege in his second trip at the line.
Game, Kudla.
The American with his first hold.
2 game solve. Versatz.
Gritting it out through deuce. Our first 2 games were breaks a serve, and now we've had a pair of holds stitched together. First tournament back from the injury for Kei Nishikori in Puerto Rico at the Caribbean Open. And he won that challenger, dropping just 1 set. Won 10 of 11 sets in those 5 wins. Defiant defense from Nishikori. But a firestorm of forehands for Kudla solved the point. Nishikori, since the injury, has won 12 of 13 sets on a torrid pace.
Thank you.
Creating opportunity balls with the backhand. Nice cross on Nishikori's 2-hander. He's the only man from his country to break into the top 5 in world rankings, as high as number 4. Got here in Bloomfield Hills back on June 30th. Got in a couple days of practice before the tournament got underway.
15.
But he wants to
13.
know what's next for him, too, after this tournament. He is scheduled for the Challenger next week in Chicago. He's also got a couple of wild card spots on ATP Tour level events, including one in Atlanta at the 250 level later this month. Trying to fight his way back in this game is Nishikori. And that tough start out of the gates at love all when he was broken at 15. Then held in game 3 at 15. Off his back foot, misses the forehand. Break point chance enters the fold for a second Nishikori service game.
Kudla.
He wasn't broken in the first round, but Nishikori has been broken twice over the course of his first 3 service games, and Kudla ahead 3-2.
Time.
Just 23 minutes into this opening set, round of 16 at the Cranbrook Tennis Classic, and we have had 3 breaks of serve in the first 5 games. 2 against Nishikori's delivery. Here's Kudla.
Love.
The backhand on the run shot has not been the best of allies for Nishikori just through the first 5 games and counting. A license to rip and a crushed down the line pummeled finish for that man right there. In a groove right now.
Love.
Miscalculating with these groundies. Kudla with a stash of game points.
Game, Kudla.
Hold it love for Denis Kudla.
Kudla leads by 4 games to 2.
So he's got the
First
2-game
sets.
advantage here. Baseline errors have been taxing for Kei Nishikori, who became a father in 2021. He said as soon as that happened, he then began to realize how tough it is to take care of a child, and said, everybody be grateful for your parents. As if it was a public service announcement.
Love. Out.
With the 4-game wins here that Kudla has, of the 6 sets they have played, spanned over, make that 5 sets they've played, spanned over their 2 prior matchups. Only 1 time did Kudla win more than 4 games in a set against Nishikori. Opening set in Brisbane, 7-5. Nishikori won that straight setter. Double fault number 2 creeps in. That's the attacking tennis. That's going to be confidence boosting.
40-15.
Nishikori getting right to the forehand. Kudla is finding opportunities off these serves. Not there, though.
Game, Nishikori.
That ends the 3-game skid for Nishikori as he wins game number 3
Kudla
for
leads by 4
him.
games to 3.
Kudla is still ahead by 1 game.
Give the racket to the coach. Just take this one, the racket, to the coach. To these 2 people here. Time.
Bunching in as much tournament play as he can before the U.S. Open. Denis Kudla talking to Crack Rackets after his first round win, saying that he is aspiring to get a wild card spot at the U.S. Open, meaning he is going to fill his schedule up. Just spent the last month on grass, made it all the way to the 3rd round of qualifying at Wimbledon, and then came up just short. 2 days later, he's playing his first
Thank you.
match on hard courts. As an answer, as Nishikori starts to amp up the pace with his forehand, it is met, and the pace is fed off of by Kudla as he redirects down the line.
Love.
Hit the corner out wide. Kudla has a total of 5 aces across his first 2 matches this week in Michigan.
Love.
That is grade A return of serving from Kei Nishikori. He was trying to do that same kind of thing on the ad side with the cross-court return, stretching out. Not able to execute. X is out 1 game point.
Game, Kudla. Kudla leads by 5 games to
4
3.
of the last 5 games. Now Nishikori has to win this game to prolong the opening set. Got out to a sluggish start, broken out of the gates at love all at 15. Has had to try and play catch-up ever since. His hopes of converting in the forecourt spoiled as Kudla snakes a passing shot by.
Low 30.
It's a bit harder now for Nishikori. Just got past, and then a double fault. Denis Kudla has won 8 challengers, 6 of those on hard courts, although he has never won a challenger in the Midwest. Activating set points. Forehand cross has been fallible at times for one of the game's best ball strikers. Third service game that Nishikori has had to deal with break chances. Broken at love all. Broken at 2-all. Loose game number 2 in the match. Make it number 3. A mishandle from Kudla on a two-hander down the line, trying to jump all over that second serve. There's the ace. The crowd approves. Nishikori had 3 aces in round 1. Won as many as 5 games in a row. Game point goes away and expires after a transition forehand doesn't go Nishikori's way. Both of these players hitting it big from the back, trading blows with power and pace. Clever finish. Razzle dazzle with the forehand from Nishikori. Angled pass foils Kudla's hopes of winning that point in the forecourt. Holding through hurdles, an inside out big forehand will be the finishing point of that 9th game. Nishikori hangs on. He'll have to break to continue on the opening set.
Time.
Two set points saved for Kei Nishikori in that last game. A 10-point 9th game. Opportunity here for Denis Kudla to win a set off of Nishikori for the first time ever.
15 left. 30 love.
Out to a promising start with 2 unreturned serves.
Thank you, bye-bye.
That's just the 3rd point that Kudla has dropped on his serve.
15.
In the last 3+ games for him at the line.
Forty 15.
A painful mistake. And flooding in our set points.
Game, third set.
Nishikori loses
Good.
just his 2nd set since his comeback from injury.
All the ball to right.
Broken twice. And it's Denis Kudla, the highest remaining seed in this tournament. Number 3 here in Michigan with the early statement.
Day center court for Mr. Kudla, 6-4.
6-4, thank you.
Time. Thank you. Second set. Nishikori to
Nishikori will kickstart the 2nd set. Indecision, it works okay. Thinking on the fly.
15.
A freelancing forehand finish. What kind of offense can Nishikori create, even off second serves?
13.
That's where he got behind, is that Kudla was just salivating and punishing the native of Japan on second serve returns. Still would love to find Nishikori more of his first serves. an advantage in making a first serve in a game that is replete with game points.
Thank you, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Kei Nishikori.
A promising start
First game.
as Nishikori tries to hit the refresh button after dropping the opener 6-4. Brian Fenley with you here. Appreciate all of you taking in the action wherever you're watching across the world. You can follow me on Twitter at Brian Fenley to continue the tennis conversation, as we'll be here all week covering this event for ATP Challenger TV and the USTA. Kudla broken just once in the match, and it was his first service game in the opening set. Trying to avoid that happening here in the second. Notably, his down-the-line shots for Kudla have really been clicking. The accuracy and the power that he's finding on both wings there, coupled with that return to serving. Big reasons why he's in a decent spot right now. See what you just saw right there. That is the kind of play that Nishikori was losing in the opening set, where it seemed like off a serve, he had an advantage, and then would miss shots in attacking positions. Both points won on the deuce side. Helps to make a couple of first serves there on that side in this game. For Kudla, who is 180 in the world right now. Could not have placed that serve any better. Right in the corner. And a screamer of a backhand, overexerted. As the 30-year-old lays claim to a couple of game points.
Game, Kudla.
Second serve return, just not in the court from Kei Nishikori. As Kudla makes it a 5-point hold. Just 2 of his 5 points were first serves made for Kudla, who last won a challenger in Phoenix a season ago. A little let up on the pace from Nishikori. And just locking in with a backhand, ripping, generating offense was Denis Kudla. Had a little bit more time to set up that shot and direct it right into the corner. Great job at a kick serve, high bouncing. Above the
15.
shoulders on the backhand side of Kudla. Nishikori still trying to get that first serve in. 2-second serves.
Thirteen, 15.
What a boost it is when you do get that first serve in. He had the love hold at love all. Trying to build off of that.
This
is the second time, and it happened in the very first game of this match, where Nishikori has an ace. And the very next point, it's a double fault. Joy, and then a buzzkill thereafter. That's his game. Can he get more first forehands in the court?
14.
That's the story for him. Hasn't been able to orchestrate as many short balls, attackable balls, as he would have liked. I'll try to change that.
Game, Nishikori.
Matching together 2 holds, and 8 of 10 at the line to start the second set.
Nishikori leads by 2 games to 1.
Kei Nishikori.
Kudla leads by 1 set to love. Okay, you can do that. If you're walking by and they say something, it's fine, but you cannot just stay there.
Why not?
It's yeah, but the thing is that they don't want that. Yeah, my impression is that ATP doesn't want you to actually have a conversation with your coach. If you're receiving the instruction as you're passing by, then it's fine. But to actually go and just have a conversation, you can. Yeah, but the thing is, if he's walking by, getting the towel and getting instruction is fine. But the problem is that he was staying there. That's the part you can't. Well, I guess it's feedback for ATP. I mean, you can do that if your opponent is asking for a medical stuff like that. Then yeah, but this situation no.
You might have been able to.
Yeah, I will mention that to Brad to say there is feedback.
Some of the eavesdropping
to
on
be provided. No,
as we listen in.
No, I see your point. Yeah. Time.
Yeah, so some controversy there as Kei Nishikori spent a little extra time, according to Alex Nieto, our chair umpire, talking to his team. Obviously, with coaching, that's definitely a topic that is up for debate, but we're leaning more in that direction. There are some things that are allowable as far as what coaches can say, when they can say it. It was just that Nieto, our chair umpire, did not like how, just as the changeover started, that Nishikori was hanging out over by his camp instead of sitting at the chair. Denis Kudla actually backing up and supporting and advocating for Nishikori in that dialogue that he was having there with Alex Nieto. The length that you want to see if you're a Nishikori fan on the forehand. tripped up with just how low driving that reply was from Kudla. Rare to see that miss. That redirect backhand has been on point. Just askew there. Kudla has taken away net trips from Nishikori, keeping him behind the baseline, playing on his back foot. Sensational! He gives himself an applause as the crowd adores him with all sorts of praise after just clipping the baseline on that epic lob.
Nets for serve.
Break chances here. Trouble brewing for Kudla. Assertive backhand cross court in the court nullifies one of those threats against his delivery. As the sun seems to be a bit problematic in his eyes. Backhand has been a little bit better so far than the forehand. Break points depleting fast. Our first deuce point of the second set.
Advantage. Good luck.
Drops his racket in a sign of visible frustration. Nishikori not getting the cleanest of return of serves. 3 straight points won by Kudla. That's the kind of game that turns heads anytime he steps on the court. Big forehand. And that's the kind of shot off the return of serve. Has not been able to get a whole lot of return winners here off of serves. It's such an important part of his game. Now he's starting to get in a return to surfing groove. How about that forehand?
Advantage. Nishikori.
A third break chance slides in. There was so much to that
Yes.
shot, from a return of Nishikori clipping the baseline with the forehand squash shot, to the run back and the hustle, and then the sharp angle forehand put away. He's going to be Kudla after that double
Advance.
fault, embroiled with a fourth break opportunity. Only time that he surrendered his serve was at 1-love first set.
Game, Nishikori.
A major turn of events in this match as Nishikori
Nishikori
has
leads by
broke
3
open.
games to 1. Second set. Thank you.
A break
On the ball to
lead.
the right, please.
Needed a fourth break chance to get it done. Standing his ground at 2 at 15:40. 2 more through deuce. Errors are decreasing, and winning points are taking another level up in the right direction for him. Ever since early and midpoint of the first set.
Love 15.
A fortunate roll across the tape. Kudla steals a winner. Nishikori trying to go back-to-back in challenger titles. One in Puerto Rico, took out Michael Zhang in the finals. There were 2 times in that third set against Zhang where Nishikori was serving for the match. Got broken on both occasions, but then on a third opportunity, he did see it through. Basking in game points
15.
after a well-engineered backhand. Takes away the luster from a Kudla return.
Game, Nishikori.
Different tone this second set has taken,
Nishikori
favoring
leads by 4 games to
Nishikori,
1. Second set.
who's won 4 of
Kudla
5
leads by 1
games
set to-
in this second round
again,
battle
umbrella,
in the
please.
second set. Bats are out. The sun is out. And a hat is on for Denis Kudla. He started this match without the hat. And in his first round win, he actually, for the third set, he took the hat off. He said now that he's gone bald, he's decided to go that way the last year. He's careful about not wanting to get some sunburn there. The reason why you're going to see his hat forward and not backwards is because he told Crack Rackets that if it's backwards, he's going to get this awkward tan line circle, and he's trying to avoid that from happening. Mesmerizing forehands. Forceful and formidable.
15 on.
As Nishikori goes into the bag and gets a replacement racket. Such a difference this first and second set. Nishikori broken right away at love all in the opening set at 15. And broken again at 2-all.
Are you okay? Thirteen, 15.
Kudla was broken in his last service effort. A 12-point game. Saved 3 break points, but a 4th one slipping from his grasp.
Forty, 15. Hot game.
Backhand did not miss by very much from Kei Nishikori. He has commandeered 1 service game away from Kudla in the second set. But Kudla stays the course.
Nishikori leads by 4 games to 2.
Manages to sidestep the obstacles and hold for 4-2 in Nishikori's favor.
More to the left, please.
Kudla has been ranked as high as 53 in the world. That was 7 years ago. Trying to get back to the U.S. Open. He is gunning for that wild card spot. So you're going to see him in a lot of tournaments until then as he tries to elevate his ranking. Very first time these two went at it was actually in 2014 at Wimbledon. 6-3, 6-2, 6-1. An hour and 28 minutes. An easy victory for Nishikori. He broke 7 times on 15 attempts.
30 love.
Really starting to find these aces generally out wide last service game ended with an ace out wide on the deuce side. A flavorful finish. A delicate dropper.
14.
Seizes the point, does Nishikori. And he has got a cabinet full of game points.
To 15. Okay.
That last point was the first serve point not won by Nishikori in the second set. He was 11 for 11 before that.
Game, Nishikori.
Nishikori gaining in composure and confidence, poised for another easy hold.
Nishikori leads by 5 games to 2.
He has
Second
ballooned the lead back to
Kudla
3 games,
leads by
5 to
1 set.
2. Looking good in the second.
Time.
A rather rotund second set lead for Kei Nishikori. He was in the unenviable spot in the opening set, serving to stay in the match, or excuse me, in the opening set. And now it's Kudla who is serving to stay in the second set. So things have flip-flopped from one set to another. We are an hour and 14 minutes into this second round matchup. Textbook stuff. He's a chess master out there. He just seems as if he knows what his opponent is going to do before the opponent has any idea what he's going to do. Open court, easy finish.
Thank you. Can you get me this ball, please?
A frenzy of forehands, tilting the point in Nishikori's favor. He is amplifying the pressure once again.
Okay. We have 5 balls.
On a Kudla service game.
Yeah.
As he finds himself in an unsavory position. Quarterfinals, that is what's at stake for these two. Meeting for the 3rd time. Nishikori winning their 2 prior encounters. Never having lost a set against Kudla until today. There's the depth, and that's stymied a backhand from Nishikori as Kudla does a savvy job of staying in the point. He's pieced together a couple of points after an unnerving beginning. Launching his body into a return to serve. Nishikori getting offensive as he unlocks a set point.
Yes.
What a play there to wipe away a set point. This is his 2nd service game of the 2nd set into a deuce.
Advantage. Good luck.
A mixed bag of good depth with these returns. Stellar placement on the serves, even if they're second serves.
Game. Good luck.
Heroic ending there for Kudla. As he
Nishikori
shoos away
leads by 5 games to 3.
a set point
Second set.
and reconciles with 3 straight points to keep the 2nd set afloat.
Dennis, we replace the ball with another new ball.
Kudla, when asked about this matchup upcoming, he was interviewed by Crack Rackets and taking on Nishikori, said Kei is a quiet guy. The thing Kudla said he has to do is just make Kei earn it, not make anything easy on him. And I would say so far, Kudla has, for the most part, been a man of his word. electrifying forehand, asserting himself in the rally, hitting Kudla off the court. Forehand errors have tapered off for him since the opener.
Yep.
Most notably, the unforced errors. Those have vanished. Although there is a self-inflicted mistake right there.
Thank you, bye-bye.
And a double fault. Had a double fault in the very first game of this match. And now in a closeout second set game. Runs into a bit of annoyance with that mishap. Works it by. And a look of just uncertainty
15,
seemingly prevailing here over Nishikori. And 3 straight service faults. Might be bothered with the sun in his eyes. Sent long. It's the placement on the serve that Nishikori, that's where he beats you. It's not so much the power, but it's where he finds those small targets. Trying to plant his flag in this second set is the native of Japan. Seesawing this game
40, 30.
into a set point, which he has right in his crosshairs.
Game, second set.
We are bound for a decider. A good comeback in the second set for Nishikori. One more set to determine who is headed to the quarterfinals.
Button? Just button or change? Okay. He's going to the bathroom and also change. Dame un radio, por favor. Confirm. Yeah, you can take water. Yeah. Can we open the umbrella for him, please? Okay. Okay. You can take the bag, but you cannot be alone with your bag. Okay. Yeah. Do you hear me, Kei? You cannot be alone with your bag. If you are in an area that you are alone, you cannot be with a bag. If you're going to get changed, you take whatever you need. No, the reason is obviously... No, it's different. Yeah, we can talk about it. The reason for this is different. Is because obviously if you are alone with a close, we don't know what is happening in there. So that is the reason. Okay, 1 second, please. If you need to take water or something, yeah, please. Okay, 1 second. Center Court, Mr. Nishikori is still waiting to access the facility?
So we waited somebody right now.
Copy. Score of day, Center Court. Second serve, Mr. Nishikori, 6-3. Bless you. Mr. Nishikori is also taking a toilet break plus change of a time.
Big talk. Hey, Jake, both those rackets should be there now. If not, she should be right there.
Are we still waiting?
Center Court, Nishikori hopped into the facility. He left the bag outside.
Copy, thank you. Starting the maximum 5 minutes.
Copy.
Can you put this in the trash? Or you can give that to someone. If a kid wants that. Pick a kid. I don't know. Any kid.
Gentlemen, test, can I get some more blue Powerade or Gatorade bottles to quart 3?
The ball is here. You want it?
Powerade bottles
Okay.
to quart
But
3.
you cannot have it on court. Just put it outside somewhere.
Will do.
Maybe some more towels as well. Please, thank you. Center court, Mr. Nishikori, 4 minutes remaining.
4 minutes remaining.
Did you say that in a way that he could hear it?
Yeah, I knocked on the door. I thought.
Okay, just be sure the player is aware of the time remaining.
Yes.
Center court, Mr. Nishikori, 3 minutes remaining.
3 minutes remaining.
Getting ready for our third and decisive set. Brian Fenley with you. You can follow me on Twitter at Brian Fenley as we continue our coverage of this Denis Kudla, who is the highest remaining seed here at the Cranbrook Tennis Classic in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, as the 3 seed. Taking on the wild card, Kei Nishikori. He's won 6 straight matches coming off the 20-month injury layoff. And after losing the opening set, Nishikori comes back and goes 15 of 15 on first serve points in the second set alone. Wins the second 6-3. And we are headed to a decider to determine who is going to the quarterfinals here. And we are located in the suburbs of Detroit. It's an event that was finalized by the USTA in March. First time they've had it here, and the players have been raving about the accommodations, the facilities, the food, the hotel, everything. And then the landscape with the beautiful, serene trees and the nature bordering these courts. This is quite the tennis
Time.
sanctuary.
Okay.
Kudla to initiate
Final set.
in the third.
Good luck, Tusa.
Taking that return early
Love
on the
it.
backhand. A couple of nice backhands, damage-inducing from Nishikori. He's got a couple of ATP Tour level events coming up. First one will be in Atlanta.
15 on.
He has not, Nishikori, participated in an ATP Tour level event since 2021.
30-15.
Change of surface here for Kudla. The last three challengers that he's been in have been on grass. One of them he got to the quarters.
40-15.
Garnering game points is Kudla. Backhands off the back foot. As Nishikori backs up, Kudla. And takes away a game point. He's a showman.
Yes.
A live demo of a masterclass is happening on this court right now. How to hit backhands. 2 game points relinquished. It's a work of art. That backhand.
Advantage. Nishikori.
Let's go, Ken.
And this court has been his easel. And it has created pretty pictures for him since the first set.
Yes.
Trying to break. Kudla making it so hard. He talked coming into this match just how he wants Nishikori to work for everything. If he's going to falter, it's because of winners, not errors from Kudla.
Go to the corner, please.
Sweeping the backhand
Advantage.
wide.
Good luck.
This has been a roller coaster of a game.
Game, Kudla.
Despite the turbulence,
First game.
should be
Final
a
set.
gleeful disposition after managing a hold for Denis Kudla. As he flicks away a break chance and an early potential deficit. Last challenger that we saw him play in the United States was on clay in Sarasota. We were on hand for that. The kind of showing that he's used to. He had to medically retire. Not even a full set in. Enzo Quacco got the best of him in the early rounds. And as Wimbledon is going on right now, and Kei Nishikori has had his own success there with a couple of recent quarterfinalist showings, Kudla just missing the main draw of Wimbledon for the second time, just the second time since 2013. He said Kudla 8 main draw appearances at the All England Club.
15.
The only other year was 2017 when he was bounced in the very last round of qualifying. And his best finish there was the 4th round in 2015.
$15, 30. All.
As of right now, for Kei, he's got 4 holds at 15, 2 at 30, 1 at love, and 1 through deuce. Did not face a break point in the second set. Maestro at those clever little short in the court shots. A magician.
Game, Nishikori.
Sidestep some potential roadblocks in that game. Nishikori
to the left, all the balls
coming
to
up
the
with
left,
his
please.
3rd hold at 30 in the match. For 1-all, 3rd set. He said after the win, Nishikori, the finals, the championship in Puerto Rico, when he won that challenger there not too long ago, felt that his body was in a good place. Felt like his level exceeded his expectations. That was his first trophy at any level since 2018.
Love it.
And for all that have followed him closely, that was a 250 event in Brisbane, Australia. What you can only dream of doing is a reality for Kei Nishikori. That shot has been hit with precision more and more as this match has progressed. Starting to add angst onto Kudla's service game with the pressure applied.
15, 30.
A pair of 43-minute first and second sets. And we're an hour and 43 minutes into this match. If you do a little bit of math there, that means that we've played 17 minutes since the second set ended. Pivotal
15,
moment
14.
in this match as Kudla is rife with 2 break chances.
Wait, please. 30, 40.
Takes an eraser to one of those threats on his delivery as he roars up the middle and ace. Has not been broken since 1-2 in the second act.
Kei Nishikori.
Devastating way to end that game for Denis Kudla. A
Nishikori
double
leads by 2
fault
games to
hampers
1.
the cause for the American, his third double. And that springboards a break lead for Kei Nishikori.
I was under the impression that they brought those to you. Just, okay. Yeah, okay, let me check it. Jay for center court. Can you please check Mr. Nishikori's racket?
Alex, it should already be there. It went out.
Okay, are not those 3? Yeah, he said that he still has some rackets there, and he's asking for those.
Okay, I'll go check. Match complete on
Time.
Kei Nishikori, as you heard there, has a few extra rackets that he has called for, and our excellent, awesome tournament director, Alex DeMuth, has run over to try and track those down.
He has several.
His dad, David, co-chairman of this event, and it has been nothing short of world class with the utmost professionalism. A seismic shift in this match. A great awakening for Nishikori after the opening set.
Correction, devuélvase.
That one was awfully close as Kudla
15.
stares it down, looking for that mark. Alex Nieto, our chair umpire, makes the overruling, granting the first point to the former world number 4. Matching one another with power.
15.
A little extra precision on that immaculate looking backhand.
Fifteen. 13.
Just bullying that second serve. Was that forehand from Kudla. Just was broken in the prior game. Looking to go that same type of shot, and what has turned into a really physical matchup. Exhausting, taking its physical toll on these players, these conditions. One-upping Kudla with a brazen backhand.
13.
Stamping it right up against the sideline to seize a game point.
Yep.
Now conceding a third point on this serve. And this game for Nishikori. Making his first serve at just 53% in the third set. And for the match, 45%.
Advantage.
from game point
Kudla.
to break point. As this game teeter-totters in Kudla's favor. With his sights set on a rebreak. Brute force, hitting it through the court. A penetrating
Yes.
ground stroke. And Nishikori avoids danger by staving off a break chance. And a pivotal moment in this match. Outdoing each other with the
Advantage.
amount of
Kudla.
winners here. It's become a common occurrence in this game. Hitting through one another.
No way.
Game, Kudla.
Kudla fights back and deletes the break lead.
2 games all. Final sets.
And as we play and hit spacebar for our 5th game of this 3rd set, we're back on serve. Three of the 4
Can you please?
service games in the 3rd set have had break chances materialize. Quick to the scene to get it,
15 love.
and a simple put away for the 30-year-old. Trying to win. If he can survive through the week, Kudla, a 9th Challenger trophy.
My place. Thirty love.
Okay.
Nets for serve. Forty love.
A collective murmur being heard by the clearly pro Nishikori crowd here, wanting the former world number 4 to have a long week in the suburbs of Detroit.
Game, Kudla. Kudla
Break a
leads by
serve
3
through
games to
deuce.
2. Final set.
And then pegs a love hold on the board. Kudla takes the lead.
Time.
Well, Denis Kudla was honest and open about his thoughts on Kei Nishikori, had so much respect for him, but said blatantly that Kei has had my number when he did his interview, Kudla, after the first round with Crack Rackets. But Kudla has been able to hold on here. It looked as if this match was completely turning Nishikori's way with the early break that Nishikori had in the third set.
You want to replace it now?
And Kudla has the bigger number
We can replace it now.
on the third set scoreboard.
We have 5. 1. Whatever is similar. Net, reserve. Coming. Thank you, bye bye. Love it.
Good depth, forehand response. Kudla has won the last 7 points of this match. Eight in a row now.
Love
As
30.
we exactly hit the 2-hour mark of this round of 16 showdown. Brian Fenley with you in our live sports team. Packed crowd surrounding this center court. Getting good reads and getting good jumps on those
15,
second
13.
serves. Kudla trying to punish Nishikori with those second serves. But his hopes dashed of winning that point with an unforced error. This is huge now with that return
15,
winner,
14.
Nishikori, who has had a hard time finding his first serve all match, particularly in the first and third sets. Danger of getting broken for a second time in back-to-back games. Big save.
30-40.
Repelling one break chance. Winner will take on Mikhail Kukushkin in the quarterfinals. Kukushkin won sets 2 and 3 and his come from behind win in the round of 16 earlier today, and that's what Nishikori is aspiring to do as well. With valor, fights off to monumental threats on his delivery.
Advantage. Kudla.
I mentioned before this match started just how well Kudla is at return of surfing. He is showing just how high of a level of a talent he is in that department. A hard-pumping rally there with a lot on the line. And eluding danger again was Nishikori. You start to talk about the humidity and how oppressive it is. Kudla said that it really got to him in his first round match. Said he got a bit tired. I'm sure both of these guys are fighting through exhaustion right now in what has turned into quite the spectacle of an endurance battle. A sense of relief as Nishikori wipes the sweat off of his forehead. Has not made it easy for himself. But a game point there for the taking.
Yes.
A game point rescinded after an unfortunate mistake on his backhand side. That breathes more hope for Kudla. That point was his.
Advantage. Kudla.
Unforced error. Dead ends his chances of winning. Would look to be a floater to finish off with authority.
Game.
There's the break. Big monumental point in this match.
Kudla leads by 4 games to 2.
Momentous move here for Denis Kudla. He's never beaten Kei Nishikori. And as you can see, we're not even at a changeover here. And Nishikori going to the water. I'm sure these conditions and the heat are bogging him down a lot.
Seems to be struggling. He's walking slowly. He's stretching and bending over and taking longer between points. So would be a good idea to perhaps be nearby. We are passing the 2 hours mark.
You might have heard that. Alex Nieto has noticed the same thing. Laboring a little bit is Nishikori, taking longer in between points.
Left.
And of course, the heat is that one opponent that you're not able to serve out of.
Out.
That one was long.
15 on.
43 minutes in this third set.
Thank you,
That's
Papa.
what's been elapsed. First set took 43 minutes. The second set took 43 minutes as well. All of that amounts to 2 hours and 9 minutes of match duration.
Thirty, 15.
Tossing the racket into the air. Signs of consternation and frustration, agitation here, as a bit of wind works its way across the court.
Forty, 15. Game, Kudla.
Opening up this third set,
Kudla leads by
Kudla.
5 games to 2. Final sets.
could he have enough for the upset?
Umbrellas, please. One boy.
Or is Nishikori going to battle back? Stay with us to watch the final stretch
Yeah,
unfold.
Center court, just so you know, difficult to be nearby. Mr. Nishikori has been weird in the last 2 games, walking slowly and stretching and bending over. Time.
Nishikori to remain in the third set.
Love 15.
An unfriendly net cord gets in the way of that Nishikori return, stubbornly keeping it on his side. attacking
Love
serves.
30.
It's been an exemplary performance in doing such for Denis Kudla. He's made that a pervasive part of what's given him an upper hand in the match.
Fifteen, 30.
He is a shot maker, and he has been hitting his targets
15,
today.
14.
Kudla said going into this one, just wanted to give himself a chance. Wanted to make sure that he made Nishikori earn it. And now Kudla could do something for the first time and beat an opponent that has had the better hand. The last two head-to-heads, the only two other head-to-heads where Nishikori won those. He
30,
saves
40.
us not only a set but a match point. Clearly isn't himself right now. Seems like the heat really is taking its toll on him. He brings the heat there. Gutsy
Yes.
play, a groundswell of great forehands coming in handy at an opportune time.
Advantage, Nishikori.
Trying to give himself a puncher's chance here. Seesawing this game back into his favor.
And Nishikori.
Clicking on the forehand inside in. It's a devastating shot that
Kudla leads by
uplifts
5 games to
Nishikori
3. Final sets.
with his 6-match winning streak still alive.
One ball is coming.
Match on the racket for Denis Kudla.
Love 15.
Sending a message right away
Can you get this bottle,
off
please?
of that return to
Empty bottle.
serve.
Just put it in the trash. $15.
Third set started promising for Nishikori. Broke it 1-all. And was broken right back.
30, 15.
And then lost his delivery at 2-3. Since then, 2 holds. A third would give Kudla the win. Kudla had the best eye at where that ball landed.
30 all.
And yeah, that one was in. No one saw where that ball landed than him.
One, yeah.
40-30.
Well, Nishikori saved 2 match points in the last game. Here's a third, but now he's the returner. Hanging in there as that forehand
Yes.
turned awry for Kudla. Connected on it awkwardly. He held at 15 in his last service effort. Now facing stiffer resistance. Just long.
Advantage. Good luck.
Epic rally ends with an air. Just brushed past the baseline. Kudla hitting with power, hitting with precision. Not making anything easy for his opponent.
Game, set, and match.
6-match winning streak coming to an end for Kei Nishikori, losing for the first time since his injury in 3 physical sets. Denis Kudla making the quarterfinals in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, beating Nishikori the first time in 3 tries. Mikhail Kukushkin awaits Kudla in the final 8 in a match that lasted here 2 hours and 21 minutes. He got it done. Although he might still be in a mood of disbelief. But he celebrates a monumental win, the American, after Nishikori had a break lead in the 3rd set and let it slip away. Next for Nishikori will be the Challenger in Chicago. That is what he is scheduled to do next, as he won't be able to win back-to-back finals and championships and challengers following the 20-month layoff, recovering from multiple injuries. He put up a great fight. What an entertaining, historic battle. Denis Kudla gets it done after losing the last 2 times to Nishikori. We'll step aside here. I'm Brian Fenley on Twitter at Brian Fenley. Thanks so much for watching our coverage as it continues throughout the week. And you could feel from the vibe of the crowd that they wanted the other guy to win. But we're going to see a lot of that other guy, Kei Nishikori, moving forward as he gets back to the ATP Tour level, adds on tournaments and events, and gets back to that fine form that we're all looking forward to watching. But it's a day dominated by and headlined by Kudla. A masterful performance for him. Return of serving was on point and did not get in his own way in the end, minimizing unforced errors. A signature day for him as he signs his signature on very helpful ball kids and their shirts. Sure, there will be more of that for him as his tourney life lives on.
Are you on your way out? You want to just drop it off at the car? Okay, have a good one. Is it AirPods you're looking for? Do you have like Find My AirPods on your phone?